Hi, I'm Michael Kourosh. I live in Santa Barbara, California, one of the most beautiful places on earth. My design center is where people come to reimagine their homes and spaces. I work with the best designers, clients with broad tastes, and experts who navigate the fascinating world of design. I'm always excited to learn something new, and I never say no to a challenge. This is Design Santa Barbara. Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kourosh, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, about to head to northern Santa Barbara County to meet my dear friend Adam McKaig. You remember him from the last season. He has a property to show us, and I'm very curious to see what that looks like. Please join us. Adam, how are you?
Michael, how are you?
So good to see
Welcome.
you. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it. All right.
Well, come on in.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Adam, thank you for inviting us into Orcutt. It's a beautiful little town and surprisingly very Western. It has a story, and I think you can tell our viewers about it a little bit.
I'd like to. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, Orcutt was established in the beginning of the 1900s by William Orcutt, who was a geologist for Union Oil. And in 1904,
1904?
Yep, there was a well called...
16, 18 years ago.
That's it. A well called Old Maud. It produced a gusher of 1 million barrels in the first 100 days, prompting a big rush to Orcutt.
1 million barrels in 100 days?
1 million barrels.
That's a lot of money back then.
Orcutt was a little boom town for the oil industry, and that's what built this town. Now, the building we're in is interesting. It was built in 1922, and rumor has it that this was the source of bootleg whiskey. There is a speakeasy
Smells a little bit
upstairs.
like it, yeah.
It does indeed. Very colorful history. And it was a hotel as well. And rumor has it, it was a bordello. So I don't know if these are all true. Yep. Well, whiskey and bordello, they go hand in hand.
And a hotel. Oh my goodness, I'm totally okay. All right.
But now it's currently used as office and retail space. So we have 14 offices upstairs and 5 retail downstairs, and it's a really, really nice spot. Full of artisans. Stained glass, framing, photography, and art.
Yeah, look from outside. It's a historic building, and it's pretty from outside. Maybe you can show from inside.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Follow you.
Go.
All right.
Behind us is a stained glass shop.
And the lady is actually working there and making the stained glass.
She is indeed.
And restoring the old ones. It's nice.
Yes, beautiful. It's all around us.
So that leads me to a question, actually. Now, this lady probably is renting from the owner of the building, and maybe you can explain to our viewers what is the difference between a residential rental and a commercial rental.
Sure. Well, commercial rental is more regarding square footage, and on street front, which this has a lot of. Now, as an owner or buyer of a commercial property, it's a non-emotional buy, whereas residential, it's more of an emotional buy. Now, we're only about an hour north of Santa Barbara. Now, if this were in Santa Barbara, the retail prices would be much higher. It's much more affordable here in Orcutt, and Orcutt is so darn cute and so close to Santa Barbara that it really makes it an affordable place to rent.
So yeah, when you get out of town, actually, you get out of that bubble, things get a lot more affordable and more reasonable per rent, I guess, right?
Yes, absolutely. absolutely.
So isn't that the triple net rent makes it easier as a commercial investor than having the residential rent? So you don't pass the expenses to the renters rather than to yourself?
Correct, correct. Now, again, a landlord can choose to rent it triple net, which means you pay taxes and improvements, but it could also be a landlord that pays taxes, pays electrical, pays all utilities.
That's
So,
a very,
yeah,
very,
that's a very nice landlord.
good landlord to
Yes.
have. Unusual, actually.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the case here.
So, like this building you were saying has a different purpose zoning, correct?
Correct, correct. And you know, it's zoned commercial, so you can have, you know, any number of businesses in here. It is mixed use. You know, it's got office upstairs, retail downstairs, and it offers a multitude of uses.
That's wonderful. And there is how many tenants here right now? I can see a lot of offices. Used to be hotels, so probably a lot of rooms.
Right, right. Well, there's 14 offices upstairs. There's 5 downstairs, but right now it's currently 68% occupied.
Wow, that's great. So
Yeah.
another question I got is, you know, like you get a historic building like this, like do you need to go to the same permitting processes? Do you have to get to the same handicap access issues, or they get grandfathered in?
That's a good question. Now, if it were deemed a historic landmark, then it takes another layer of effort to get things changed. But this has not been deemed a national landmark, so
Oh, interesting.
it doesn't have that status. So frees one up to
Any changes you wish to do?
pretty much.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So maybe you can explain to us what the vision is if somebody wants to buy it. For, let's say, viewers want to know, what can they do? Can it get over as is, change it? What would you recommend if they ever have to purchase this?
Well, I like it how it is right now. I like the tenants here right now. They're wonderful tenants. The art is beautiful, but in reality, an owner could do whatever they want. Bring it back to a hotel, make it a bed and breakfast, turn it into a I don't know, a tasting room for a winery. But again, right now it suits its needs right now perfectly. And should one want to buy it, the tenants would be happy to stay.
So you recommended keeping it as is.
Oh, I like that
So it pays
idea.
your money and you make every month this much and just
Yeah.
fill the rest of it.
Yeah, yeah, it makes a lot of people happy.
All right. So maybe you show us a little bit of the building and we come back and we have a couple more questions from you.
Sure,
All
sure.
right.
Let's go take a look.
Thank you. Today we are with Jess, the owner and creative director of Just LED at the Santa Barbara Design Center, and he's a marvel of lighting. So I understand there is a new recessed lighting that replaces the old clunky big ones, is more ergodynamic, and you carry these. Can you explain to our viewers what this is all about and what kind of benefits they get out of it?
Yes, Michael. Traditionally, 6-inch and 4-inch has been the standard across America. The big clunky trims on the ceiling, you'll see them all over America. Since LED has come to another level on recessed fixtures, and as a designer, we like to see tight little go-away trims that you don't see, they're up in the ceiling. So we have trims that are 3.5 inches that go, the light sits up in the ceiling, so when you walk in it doesn't hit you in the face like the 6 and 4-inch traditional cans used to do. They also dim warm, so it's like the old traditional dimming. Everyone loves LED dimming to the way halogens used to. It's called warm dim, so they dim down nice and warmly. So, and it's all sat above the ceiling and it's all optical, sending shafts of light through the room, creating a great mood in the room.
Well, that's very nice, and I have seen it actually in your showroom. Come down here and see what he has to offer and make your house beautiful and warm. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are in this beautiful town of Orcutt with Adam McKaig, my friend and exceptional real estate agent of Santa Barbara. He has this marvelous old historic building for sale, and he's showing us the building.
Yeah, Michael, thank you.
We would like to see what is up there. You said a speakeasy
Sure.
and some other stuff.
Let's go, you guys.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Come with us. So Adam, we are in this beautiful building. As we talk about a speakeasy, you know, somebody might not know what that is.
Yeah, Michael. Well, during the Prohibition, drinking and selling alcohol was prohibited. So there were speakeasies. There were places to drink and buy alcohol that weren't legal. So you'd have to sneak in and you'd have to speak easy, speak quietly.
Oh.
Because you might get caught.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is one of the spots.
That's what rumor says.
All right, that's very cool. So, well, so the floors are original to this building as well, correct?
Correct.
You see, there is a movement of keeping the old as is. I like old things. I'm old myself. I like old things, even older than me, which is somewhat impossible. Tell us a little more about the historic background. How many people have owned it? Do you know that? Or?
We don't know the chain of ownership, but our owners had it for over 20 years, and she brought it back, you know, keeping in mind the flavor, the historic past, and she tried to preserve that for future generations. And one could do that as well, you know, preserve it for future generations, because again, it does have some historic significance here.
So I see you also sell a lot in Santa Barbara. You sell also a lot out of Santa Barbara. Maybe you can tell your viewers what is the benefit of investing outside Santa Barbara. What, you know, do they get? What kind of returns they get? Is it more like a income that generates more? Why should they buy, let's say, this building?
Sure. That's a good question. Well, I basically do Santa Barbara, but I do unique properties north and south of Santa Barbara as well, which this falls into that category. And as you go further north and further south, the return on your investment seems to increase. So if you buy an investment property here, for example, you get a better return for your money. It pays less and you get more return.
So that actually is a wise idea, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So a lot of people like to stick around where they live, but I think a lot of wise investments are getting out of town and get the right return out of it. Okay.
Yeah. People say don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I agree with you. All right. So can we show us a few more of the rooms and
Let's go.
what else? That was a cool thing. Maybe I should rent that space. And
Right.
I like whiskey.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
All right. Show us the rest of it, please.
Great. Come on.
All right. Thank you. Adam, thank you for showing us this beautiful property in Orcutt. Actually, to be honest with you, it's the first time I'm walking this downtown. It's beautiful.
Really is.
So lastly, I want to ask you a question. What is the state of real estate in Santa Barbara County nowadays?
Yeah, well, thank goodness we're not having that frenzy that we were having, but there's still a lack of inventory, and there's still a big demand, especially for commercial. So right now, it's a really good time to sell. It's a really good time to buy.
Well, so you will be busy.
Yes,
I hope
I
you get
will.
more inventory as you do, I can see.
Yes.
Well, thank you again, but also can you put your information for the viewers if they want to contact you?
Yeah, you could contact me at 805-452-6884, or you know,
Or
go to my
email maybe.
email at adammckaig@gmail.com.
Well, Adam, as usual, thank you very much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
my
it.
friend.
Looking forward to see you in the future shows.
Yes, I'd love to
Awesome.
be here.
There you go.
Thank you.
Adam McKaig. Thank you so much, and we will be back with more Design Santa Barbara. Let's talk about my favorite subject, rugs. Here at Rugs & More inside Santa Barbara Design Center, we pride ourselves in offering the finest selection of rugs. With any size, shape, and design imaginable, let us help you find the ideal rug for your home. We have a vast assortment of new and antique rugs. Whether you're looking for a touch of modern or an heirloom that can be passed down for generations, you will find it here. Also, we offer expert repair and cleaning to bring your treasured family rugs back to life. Don't settle for poorly made internet rugs. Let's get real. They are made with harmful chemicals and they don't last. Our rugs are the best for less, and we always offer our 110% lowest price guarantee. And to save even more, come in during our rug sale and let our expert staff guide you to the perfect rug. Rugs and more inside Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive Street. Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm MICHAEL KOUROSH, and today we are south of Santa Barbara in a beachfront property that Leesa Wilson-Goldmuntz just finished. I'm excited to see what she has for us in store. Please join us.
Michael, today we're at the beach.
I love that. Oh, look at that view. That is, well, your places all have views, crazy nice views.
I'm so lucky.
You are.
Somebody said, oh, it feels like the Hamptons.
I think this is nicer than the Hamptons.
This is just one of those really special places. It's such a wonderful stretch of land that we can enjoy. Our clients, just lovely and renovated, uplifted, and when we talked about what the new look should be, I didn't, nor did they, want blue and white. So
not a traditional beach.
It's not. We've mixed it up and we've made it really soft, really organic, and we worked with texture so that the view from the inside just came out, outside came in, and we've used sort of all the same colors throughout the house to really just make it this calm, zen place.
It's very quiet and nice and warm, rich. When you walk in, you feel it actually. It's
so
like relaxing.
I thought it would be fun to show because you don't have to do blue and white at the beach. I don't think there's a shell in the whole room.
It's not, you're right.
It's more
I'm
about...
the blue thing here.
It's really more about texture and just feeling really relaxed.
Beautiful. I love that rug. That's beautiful. Old Hotan is...
Hotan, right?
And it looks really nice in this room. And the colors you picked are incredible.
Well,
look at that.
Brown and orange, who would think? But with the green, and then because we are, right around an estuary, all of the wildlife, one of the things the owners love most about the house is the wildlife and the birds and the egrets and what happens outside. So we've celebrated that here.
The bird's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the dining room. I see right there, that's the Leesa rug again. That's the first thing catches my eye. I'm always looking down. It's like, oh my God, that's one of the rugs from Leesa.
How many of those rugs have I bought?
A lot. That's what they call Leesa rugs,
It's what I love about this rug, and that's why I love those rugs in general. Look at the colors, the way it goes with the Hotan, the way it goes with the nice jute sisal, whatever this is. You made me this. What is that?
Well, it's sisal, we call it.
There we go.
It's a wool sisal, but yeah, that's a very good one.
I love the way it's different, but still in the same family.
So the colors actually depict, again, the colors that it just makes the whole story.
And it just feels like a sandy beach to me.
It's very nice. And the dining table and the chandelier.
And then so they love the chandelier. This is one of the things that stayed when they did the remodel. And it's rope and it's fabulous. It works really well here.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here?
Let's go.
Let's see the outside last, then we can sit down and have a 411 question and whatever it takes.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
It's just,
All right.
Maybe we can have a drink too.
So then, how about we come through here and we will go to the kitchen, which has a great view. We'll walk through there to the other really fun, relaxing room.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay.
Kitchen, I love kitchens.
I know your kitchen is always the favorite place in the house.
Yes, and I'm always hungry.
And this is just a real cook's kitchen. It's great. And a lot of times people say, oh, beach houses are small. This is not small at all. This is not small. But look at your view. Yes. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And if it's a cold day, you've got your fireplace.
Right there in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
That's luxury.
That's not so bad. And just easy peasy, entertaining, set all the stuff out here. You've got a buffet, you can go in and out. It's just a really great usable kitchen.
A lot of cabinets and space, storage. You mean down there, just like tremendous space.
Yeah, I think those of us who've had beach houses or have designed and helped with beach houses understand that every single space is like a boat. Every single space is important. So where do you find storage? Where do you find those little places like this, where you can have this great big skylight? So even though this is a nice pitched roof, you've opened it, the original architect, and then had this great skylight so that this feels really flooded with light.
It is actually, and it's very airy and happy, and you made it look very nice.
This was existing. All of this tile and this was here.
This was the whole thing
This
here?
wasn't even part of the remodel. The owners, it's nice, it works.
It
so
looks
we left
beautiful.
This. Yeah.
It looks very nice, updated. I am a very judgmental person. When I go to people's home, I look at their rugs first, and then their kitchen appliances. That's it. If those two agree, I said, these people are great.
Then,
you know?
So, where do you eat? Right over here, and then there's our big playroom. We'll go there
Oh
next.
yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay. So, up we go to this really, really great, open, airy family
And
room.
this is nice. It's actually elevated. You can see the ocean very clearly.
You can tell how we came up, and this is just such a great shot. And it's really fun, I think, that today is kind of moody because, the lighting's better,
Yes.
And it also just gives you another idea of beach life. It's not always sunny, and this is just, to me, a really great beach day because
And
it's
today
got
you hear
so
the
much.
waves so much, and
Yeah,
it's so
they're
beautiful.
really close.
And you smell it. You smell the salt in the air.
The reason I think this feels comfortable is because you're at the beach, all these are slip covered. So take them off, wash them. Hang out here in these great little egg chairs. We've already had
with
a
the little
casualty.
Oh, I stand in front of it.
And then there's a little reading chair. But when there's a lot of people here, you can put a card table here.
Absolutely.
You can put a Thanksgiving table in here, yet you still haven't blocked the view. This is just such a great place to sit
I think
there.
whoever buys this house is going to be mostly outside.
It's a house that lives like that.
Yes.
There's a door to the outside in every room, I
It's
think.
beautiful. Very nice. And I like it, as you say, slip covers are easy
Slip
to take care
covers,
of.
it's the way to go.
Yes, for the beach house, yes it is.
Yeah.
Yes. So, now,
Primary bedroom.
there you go. You said it's a spectacular room. Let's see
It's
it.
just really, it's really warm and cozy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Look how
Oh, you were not kidding. This is absolutely stunning. Look at that room. Oh my gosh.
pretty. It's really simple. There's 2 chairs. If you want to watch the ocean, if you want to watch TV, you can go this way or this way. But to me, it goes back to that really muted palette, very calm and natural, organic. I love the bed. The nightstands reflect the fact that the bed is really big. And it just feels like a place where you want to be at the end of the day.
Oh my God, if I stay here, I will stay here. I'm never gonna go anywhere else. That's it, it's beautiful. I love the bed. And these nightstands, oh my goodness, these are from my past life. We used to make them out of mango. God bless. They're
Mango
still
wood,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, they're nice, beautiful. I love this place. And obviously the star of the show is the
It's not a
view.
bad way to
Not a
wake
bad
up.
way. And they
Or
have
to
the
go to bed.
jacuzzi out here. Is not shabby.
It's not bad.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
You've been waiting for this the whole time.
Yes.
Well,
Oh.
and as often happens in Santa Barbara, the sun's starting to come out again in the afternoon. You know how we get.
I am not particular to the sun. It just look at this thing. It's so beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
It makes you feel good, really.
Salt air.
Oh,
And again, the landscaping, which is so great, is just natural. It's what you would see here. It's low maintenance. It's really organic. A great place to have all kinds of meals. A great place to sit. And then that wonderful fire pit with those really
Yes.
great modern Adirondack chairs, actually.
it's very beautiful. And you don't see anybody again. We talk about this thing. It's very interesting the way they
so
situated the
private.
house. They just open a space and there's the ocean, and that's about it. Beautiful.
That's it.
All right. So now after
Let's
the
sit
tour
down
of the
and
show,
enjoy.
let's sit down. Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
The 411, and the viewers will enjoy the answers you have.
Okay.
All right. Please, after you, miss. Leesa, thank you so very much again for being the star of our show and showing off this beautiful home to our viewers.
You are very welcome.
Thank you. So my first question is, what is the difference between a beach house that is next to the ocean, and as such, compared to the houses that they are farther inland and they're
That's
not
a good question.
close to water?
For me, it's, and I have clients all over the United States, it's about the light. It's about the light and the function of the house. So at the beach, you're in and out all the time. So two things happen. The furniture has to be really, really bulletproof. Secondly, you have to be really aware of the light. And there can be really bright, harsh morning light, or depending on how the house is situated, in the winter time, especially for those of us here in Santa Barbara, the sun gets really low at 4 o'clock and comes barreling in a low window. So it's about understanding the way light plays with fabrics and plays with your emotions. So beach houses tend to be light and airy. If you're further up, let's say in our foothills, and you're more up by the botanical gardens, say, those tend to be, they have a more mysterious air. They're darker. They have a different light value because of the mountains oftentimes hiding things, and shadows are different. So I've got clients in the East Coast where the light is different than here. And because there's winter there, sometimes cooler colors or different fabrics.
Okay, well, thank you. We learned something. So now also my second question, kind of related. This house is, whenever we go to beach house, there are blues and whites. You took a complete different turn here. Explain that.
Well, the owners did a really great job, first of all, with tiles, and the bathrooms that they remodeled are grays and creams and just really done well. The outside of the house is this great green, like
you match it still.
It just felt soft. We actually played with some blues in here, and we didn't like it. Houses tell you what they want to be. This house needed to be soft. It just needed to be soft and not challenging, just really, really welcoming, very quiet. So all the colors we used in the house, there's only about 7, they're very quiet.
Very beautiful, yeah, I can see it.
We let nature really drive the bus.
Literally, actually, it's just like the sand dunes out here. Very nice, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it again, as usual.
My pleasure.
Looking forward to see you again very shortly on another episode. You make it easy for me. Thank you.
Michael.